celebrities came here to Washington to advocate for federal funding of the arts with the Creative Coalition.
Are you optimistic about the future of the NEA after the $3 million increase after President Trump signed it into law?
I mean, to be honest,
How did it go?
You know, I'm cautiously optimistic. I think that, I'm so thankful to the people that voted to give the NEA, to keep the NEA and to give it a boost. And I think that Second Lady Pence is, I think she's an ally. She wasn't there today. We spoke with her chief of staff, but she gets it. So I think we have an ally there, and we have a lot of allies really on Capitol Hill. It seems like the NEA is always some kind of minor bargaining chip, and I would like that to not be the case. I would like it to be something that no one would dream of zeroing out in any budget. So we still have work to do, but I am optimistic.
Were they receptive, the members of Congress, to your message on both sides, Republican and Democrat?
Yeah, everyone that we met with was very receptive. Actually, I think a lot of them really understand how important the arts are. Not only just there's art therapy, and there's obviously like the spiritual benefits that we all believe that art can provide for people, and the happiness and joy it can bring. But also economically, I think it's really important to a lot of these communities. So I think they see both sides of the story there.
And the president signed a spending bill recently to increase the funding for the NEA, $3 million. Are you optimistic about the future, or would you like to see even more of an increase going forward?
I would love to see more of an increase, absolutely, and I'm very optimistic about the future. I think, the arts funding is super important, and it's been around for a while, and I think we need to continue and be vocal about that support.
We're hoping. We're always hoping for another increase, of course, but yeah, very grateful for that increase last year, and I am optimistic. I think I think the arts, and then there's been a new focus on art therapy and how it's helping veterans.
It's an incredible investment return. It does incredible good for communities in all 50 states. It keeps, when it's involved in the education system, it keeps kids in school. It helps kids be better in school. It's been shown that involvement in the arts helps them be better in math and in science and in other subjects. It creates a way of thinking differently and out of the box. It creates different perspective. The future, the exponential progress that we've made technologically from people who are thinking differently and have a different perspective on what already exists. That's what the NEA, in my mind, helps to promote, and the fact that anyone wants to kill that, especially when it returns your investment, is beyond my imagination. So am I optimistic? Sure. I think that Congress is smart enough to maintain the National Endowment, but the fact that anyone, much less the President of the United States, thinks that it should be cut, it's 0.004% of the federal budget as it is.
And given President Trump's experience with the arts, with The Apprentice and his success in TV, are you surprised that he would come out initially and say that
I honestly do not care what his motives are, what his opinion is. I know that his function right now is to take apart this state. He said it out loud. That's his objective. Whether it's the State Department, whether it's the National Endowment of the Arts, he wants to take it apart and destroy it. So what his motive is, I could care less.
Reporting in Washington, I'm Nicholas Balassi.